everybody? Welcome back to the graveyard. This is MTG Ghoul Dude, and we're going to be continuing the Digging of the Past series, finishing up Avacyn Restored. Now, a little bit about Avacyn Restored. It was the 58th Magic expansion and was released on May 4th of 2012. It was introduced a novel card frame for the Miracle ability as to provide a visual cue to facilitate players identifying cards with the Miracle more readily as to cast such cards in a timely manner. The new card frame features an outwardly radiant lines on the card frame from around the art and name box. Furthermore, the name box features an arrow-like outcropping on the top. That was just a little bit about it. Now, it's sad for me to be finishing up Innistrad because it seems like we just got here, but let's go on ahead and get into it. Having Ghoul Scob for 5 and a blue. It's a 4/5 zombie horror. When it attacks, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. This could be a good utility card when it comes to being able to play, I don't know, a Gary again if they don't kill it the first time. This could be actually pretty useful. Or in case you need to find a way to bounce another creature that has an ETB or one that you're just trying to save. Rot Crown Ghoul for 4 and a blue. It's a 3/3, and when it dies, target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into their graveyard. So this is another one of those self-mill cards. A little pricey, albeit, but it is fitting into a zombie theme when it comes to self-mill. Scrapeskin Drake for 2 and a blue. It's a 2/3 zombie Drake. It has flying but can only block creatures with flying. This may seem a little limited, but it could be pretty okay in some decks or in some metas if you're only running against people that play flyers. Butcher Ghoul for 1 and a black. It has Undying and it is a 1/1, so when it dies it comes back as a 2/2. So you get your rate of 2 for 2 for a 2/2. Crypt Creeper for 1 and a black. It's a 2/1. And you can sacrifice it and exile target card from a graveyard. So if that pesky Uro deck is running around and you really want to get rid of it, here you go. Here's your answer in zombie form. Dread Slaver for 3 and 2 black. It's a 3/5 zombie horror. Whenever a creature is dealt damage by a Dread Slaver this turn dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. Half a Brain Rules the Mindless is the flavor text on this one. This one is pretty good if you can find a way to give it Death Touch and Indestructible. That way you can just consecutively just keep taking zombies. So there's a little tidbit of help on that one if you wanted to try and break this. Hunted Ghoul for 1 black. It's a 1/2, which is really odd for black zombies on Innistrad. Usually they're mismatched. But it can't block humans. So it's still living in its mindset of, oh no, humans don't need to hurt me. No, this is not the way we need to be playing. It's a good card, for 1 black, but humans are everywhere, unfortunately. Malfid Twins. I don't know how. Malfeld Twins? I don't know. It's a 4/4 for 5 and a black, so it's 6. And when it dies, put 2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield. I think you could find a way to break that too, because that's one of those other little combos you could use with the Ashnod's Altar Nim Death Mantle. So you could just make infinite zombies, just them two. Who am I to break up a family? It says Gisa the Mad. I wonder if there's going to ever be a card called Gisa the Mad. Interesting. But no, yeah, this would be a good little budget zombie token maker if you were just really into wanting to use your more obscure cards to do the Dim Death Mantle combo with. I mean, it seems pretty good. I mean, yeah, maybe 5 and a black, but you could also just sack 2 tokens, throw the Nim Death Mantle onto this because it reanimates a creature, and then keep the loop going. Just make it even worse or even better for you. Polluted Dead for 4 and a black. Whenever it dies, destroy target land. This is one of those that if you really just want to just keep bringing something back from the graveyard, this is the most horrific thing you can do to your opponents. Now, I don't know if there's any way to just like keep recurring this infinitely, but to do this would be just the one of the weirdest but the nastiest things to do to an opponent. Undead Executioner for 3 and a black. It's a 2/2, and when it dies, you may have target creature get -2/-2 until end of turn. I mean, that's for the rate. It's a 2/2, gives a 2/2 when it dies, though. If it was on ETB, I think it'd be a little bit better, but that could just be me. And then we get into our zombie affiliate cards. This one's probably just going to be a little bit shorter on the runtime, but you know, we got to cover them zombies. You got to know about them. Ghoul Flesh for a 1 and a black enchantment aura, enchant creature. It gets -1/-1 and is a black zombie in addition to its other types. So if you really just need something in your deck to be a zombie to function, this would be the card you want to do. I mean, it's a minor convenience to make it a zombie, to give it -1/-1, but if you really just needed it to be a zombie, sometimes there are better ways to do it. But that'll be all for today, guys. I really appreciate y'all coming and joining me on this journey. And this is stuff you want to see more of. This stuff you like. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me if you have any memories of this Innistrad block. But that's going to be all for me today, guys. I will see you guys in the graveyard.